For over 120 years, modern theoretical physics has been trapped in a state of absolute paranoia and total stagnation. Albert Einstein successfully infected the scientific world with a mathematical delusion, forcing us to abandon physical reality in favor of an abstract, unobservable four-dimensional space-time continuum. Geometry was elevated over raw physical mechanisms, freezing true scientific progress in its tracks. The complete mathematical execution of this relativistic fantasy is laid bare in my 200-page textbook, titled Material Space Theory: The Collapse of the Theories of Einstein, Bohr, and Maxwell. You can purchase the full book right now on Amazon. The links are available directly in the video description and pinned in the very first comment below. In our previous videos, we have systematically deconstructed the mainstream cosmic narrative. Without invoking a single gram of phantom dark matter or dark energy, material space theory has already seamlessly resolved the anomalous rotation curves of spiral galaxies, the complex dynamics of the cosmic web, and the large-scale cosmic expansion. We demonstrated that the anomalous mass profiles of the universe are completely accounted for by the fluidic properties of a physical spatial substrate. In 1933, Fritz Zwicky applied the broken gravitational formulas of general relativity to the massive Coma cluster, known as Abel 1656. The result was a catastrophic mathematical failure. According to the mainstream inverse square model, the member galaxies were moving so violently fast that the cluster should have instantly exploded and scattered across the void. Over 90% of the gravity required to bind the system was missing. Instead of recognizing that the geometric foundation of general relativity was inherently false, mainstream academia chose to protect their dogmatic icons by inventing a ghost. The equation postulated cold dark matter, an unobserved magical substance introduced solely as an ad hoc crutch to prevent their failing relativistic equations from being exposed as total fiction. They chose to believe in invisible particles rather than admit their baseline framework was completely wrong. Material space theory permanently eradicates this dark sector mysticism, presenting the Coma cluster as the ultimate definitive rejection of the dark matter concept and the final collapse of both general relativity and special relativity. Space is a physical, compressible, and viscous three-dimensional substrate. Its internal kinematic viscosity is not a universal constant, but scales dynamically with mass and radius. The exact formulation derived in my book proves that as mass and scale expand, the intrinsic stiffness of the spatial medium intensifies. On the massive megaparsec scale of the Coma cluster, this internal self-interaction yields a monumental kinematic viscosity of 10 to the power of 27 meters squared per second. Space does not act as an empty geometric void. It behaves as a highly cohesive, structurally reinforced medium that physically drags, smooths out, and stabilizes the momentum of the member galaxies. Galaxies do not need phantom dark particles to remain stable. They are held firmly by the mechanical, viscous grip of the spatial medium itself. This extended fluid inflow field generates the exact velocity dispersion and the extended weak lensing halos registered by our instruments. The geometry of general relativity failed here because it cannot model fluid friction, and special relativity falls because it denies the physical medium. No dark matter is required. Please subscribe to the channel right now to secure your access to our upcoming grand finale on the collapse of quantum non-locality and Bell's inequalities. Remember, the links to purchase the full 200-page textbook on Amazon are waiting for you in the description and the pinned comment below. This popular science guide concludes now, and in the next part of this video, you will see the exact unedited pages of the textbook discussing this entire derivation line by line.